All right, good morning, boys, and what is up? Today is Wednesday, June 24th. I'm literally in my boy's couch still. If you guys don't know who Jack is, he's another trader. He's a great trader. I'm literally just chilling in his couch for the week in Dallas because I'm debating getting an apartment here. Towards some nice places, got approved for one, so I might make that move. But let's get into the trade recap, guys. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. We're washing our clothes. So let's get into the trade recap, right? I made $600 across 5 alpha accounts, building my last winning day and building a $3,700 balance, so I can request $1.8 thousand tonight per account, which is a $9,000 payout. I also made $3,280 on my live account. That is a $3,000 or two like $1.5 thousand losses that I took. I'll go over both of them right now. I took two 1.5K losses, and then I took a $7,000 win. So that's why my balance is like 4K, or sorry, 3.3K, right? So my draws for the day coming into market open. I know a lot of people said they're not trading today. I don't see why not. I thought this was very clean and obvious price action. If we take a look at ES tapped into and respected this 4-hour gap, right? And then we just retested this rejection block, tapped into it, and now we're pushing lower, right? So ES is in a clear bearish trend. If also we look at the 15-minute, we can see how obvious this LR is right here. I mean, this is like, in my opinion, very obvious low resistance liquidity. I don't know why ES is not taking that out yet. We take a look at NQ. We have the exact same shit resting to our left, right? We have all this resting sell side for us to sweep. Now, what else do I notice? ES sweeps Asian highs and London highs, right? ES takes all of that out. Nasdaq does not. That gives us a bearish SMT at this high, right? So what most people thought was resting highs, I saw as a bearish SMT, and I figured there's no reason for us to push any lower or higher, sorry. Now, from there, we take a look at the hourly time frame. We can see we swept this high right here and closed lower, getting a bearish change in state and delivery. 9 a.m. opens high, taps that change in state and delivery, and pushes lower, right? So we're rejecting a 1-hour bearish SMT, a 1-hour bearish change in state and delivery. ES and Nasdaq both have a lot of sell side resting below it. It looks like a pretty obvious short in my opinion. Now we need more confirmation. We need a lot more confirmation, right? We have a 15-minute gap that we created up here that I didn't care much about. I didn't think this gap was gonna do anything for us. And then we got pre-market this confirmation right here that I thought was a very, very obvious short. So we ended up respecting this 5-minute gap, 15-minute flipped bearish, 15-minute opened high, closed basically break even, right? So it was basically an open high, low close. The 5-minute was an obvious 5-minute gap right here that got tapped into, and we pushed lower. Let me get rid of these lines because I don't know what they are. 5-minute gap that got tapped into. What do we have here? Oh, look at this. Asian lows, right? We also have previous day low, right? That's previous day low and Asian lows. So I'm just very bearish. We have 2 draws on liquidity resting below us. What am I going to personally do? I'm going to wait for this 5-minute gap to get tapped into and respected. So what do? I enter in short based off this change in state and delivery right here. I didn't break even here because it was way too early in the leg, but I got stopped out targeting Asian lows, right? Then I got stopped out by literally a tick. I re-enter right here targeting Asian lows. Why did we edge this low? I will never know. I will literally never know. I think edging this low was actually ridiculous. I didn't see the need for us to push any higher, but once we did, it aligned with OT and a 15-minute gap, which we didn't have to tap into. I thought that that was a crazy edge to this low. So I took a $1.1 thousand loss on this, and then I took I think it was like a $2,000 loss on this one because I entered in very heavy, right? So 2 big losses in a row, and then entered off right here targeting this low. I caught 200 points. It was the most I've ever caught in a trade, right? That is on my live account right here. I made 7,600, 6 point like 9,000 or like, let me check. It was a lot. $7,800 in a single trade that I hit. And if we could see what it was based off, grab this high. Let's grab the 930 low. We could see 0.79 got respected beautifully several times. I actually entered off this candle here once we respected it so many times with my stop loss right here. This is my original stop. I would have actually crashed out if this happened. I gave myself some more breathing room and I put my stop like basically above these highs right here. So it was a 1 to 6 risk reward. This is basically the exact same trade I took. Right. It was based off what? It was based off a 15-minute gap in OT getting respected. I would only take these kinds of trades on my live account because I have wiggle room with drawdown. On prop firms, I take safer plays, which I know is very contradictory because most people do the opposite. But on a prop firm account, I like to take safer plays because I don't have a lot of drawdown to work with. But tonight I will be requesting a $9,000 payout from Alpha, and we made $3,000 on the live account today. So today was technically a $12,000 day in profit, which is awesome, right? 12K to the bank tonight. That is going to be lovely. Puts me at $35,000 in payouts. That's so cool. I love that. Great month. Great trade. If you guys have any questions about any of this, please let me know. I will be here to answer. If you guys want to learn how I take these trades, free Discord is in the bio. The free Discord includes a free course, includes free access to it. I give daily bias every day for free. You don't have to pay me for that. You go to my Discord. It is a free section called Daily Bias, and I send announcements in there every morning right before market open. I say, yo, I'm looking for longs. I'm looking for shorts. If you want to see what it looks like, here is a little bit of an example. Today, I literally just sent a message saying, I want to see shorts play out to previous day low at 9. Okay, it says 8:17, but I'm in Dallas, so time zone. This is 9:17 a.m. Literally when price was all the way up here, I said I want to see shorts, which is lit. So if you guys have any questions, join up the free Discord. I will be there to answer. I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Excuse me for the background noise, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.